Hello, people. Good morning. Uh, have a quick message, a quick thought. It's something that I read on Google this morning. Every time I go on Google, there's always I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's a lot of new news, uh, articles, things that are have educational purposes. It's a lot of different things. Excuse my allergies. It's March, so the pollen is out. It's pollen season, and it gets me every single year. I do take allergy pills, but either way, thankfully right now it's raining, so that should put it down a little bit because it's crazy. All right, let's jump right into it. What I wanted to talk to you guys about today is this article caught my attention. It was pretty interesting, and it says it's from somebody that was a VP at Google, and the title is, "I was a VP at Google for 10 years. Here's the number one skill that I look for at a job interviews," and very few people had it. Okay, it says, "During my 10 years at Google as a VP, there were weeks where I would spend up to 40 hours conducting job interviews. So to make things easier, I always had one skill that I looked for in candidates before anything else, and it was self-awareness." This was mind-blowing. It's actually pretty good. Sure, your experience and skills matter, but they can be learned. That's true. That's very true. Anything skill and experience wise, it can be learned. And when someone is highly self-aware, they're more motivated to learn because they're honest about what they need to work on. True. They also relate better to their colleagues and managers. That's true. So it says, how I check for self-awareness. I always watch for two words. Too much I is a red flag that they might not be humble or collaborative. Too much we, like we as an us, might be obscure what role they play in the situation. There needs to be a balance. I typically learn something revealing when I ask about their specific role. A positive answer would be, "It was my idea, but the credit goes to the whole team." I also ask how their colleagues will describe them. If they only say good things, I probe what constructive feedback they've received to make sense of how you work. With this insight, you'll be able to express your values and understand when they are at odds with one another or with someone else's values. Number two, identify your work style. Spend a few weeks writing down the moments when you feel like you're reaching new heights at your job or hitting new lows. You'll start to see patterns. If you have trouble trusting your own instinct, ask someone whose judgment you respect, "When have you seen me do my best and worst work?" Number three, analyze your skills and adapt. And I'll say, "And what have you done to improve?" To check their orientation towards learning and self-improvement, and to see whether they've taken that feedback to heart. The self-awareness assessment. If you are not self-aware, how would you know? Here are some telltale signs. You consistently get feedback that you disagree with. This doesn't mean the feedback is correct, but it does mean that how others perceive you differs from how you perceive yourself. You often feel frustrated and annoying because you don't agree with your team's directions or decisions. You feel drained at the end of the workday and can't pinpoint why. And also you can't describe what kinds of work you do or don't enjoy doing. How to build self-awareness. Becoming more self-aware is all about understanding why you work the way you do and what you can contribute to your team. Understand your values, knowing what is important to you, what gives you energy, and what weakens it. Will help also analyze your skills and capabilities. In an interview setting, you should be able to speak confidently about your strength and weakness. To have a more tactical sense of self-awareness, ask yourself two questions. What can you do really well? Which skills do you have and which do you need to build on? What are your capabilities? What are you naturally good at? And which capabilities have you acquired over the time? Eric Young, founder and CEO of Zoom, has another great exercise. He sets aside 15 minutes of thinking at the end of the day. I ask myself, what did I do well? Did I make any mistakes? Can I improve tomorrow? Sometimes I write down something important, he says, but most of the time, the thinking is enough. So, yep. I read that this morning. It was really interesting. It was really helpful about self-awareness, and it made me also want to think more. I thought that I was self-aware already, and I think I am, but it's there's always places where we have to improve in our life, and this is one of the things. It is a good initiative, to get better at your job, to mix better and link better with your teammates and whoever you work with. It was something really good, so I wanted to share that with you guys today. I hope it was of great value. Hope it can help you become better at what you do, or be better in the environment that you work around and the people that you work with. All right, so thank you for watching. Please subscribe. We're trying to build this channel, and we're trying to bring a lot of good content and valuable content to better the life of others. All right, thank you.